Hello, I'm Sadie Hurt's granddaughter, Mary Nelson, and I'm here to introduce Jessica Ezell in portraying my grandmother for the cemetery tour. This is Jessica's second time to do this, and so on behalf of our family, we're very happy that she's doing this. Jessica is from the area and she knew my grandmother well. She used to come and visit with her, and my grandmother used to love to sit and tell stories. So I hope that you all enjoy this. I hope that you can contribute whatever you can to the Cemetery Association. This is something that's very near and dear for our family and to myself, and so thank you, and I hope that you enjoy.
Hey there! My name is Sadie A Hurt, and I was born December the 22nd, 1908 to Robert Leon A. Barrett and Katie Lou Herring A. Barrett. I was one of 5 children, 3 boys and 2 girls. When I was 3, my family packed up from Murfreesboro, where I was born, and moved back here to Shackle Island, where my mother was from, and we lived right off of Happy Hollow. At a very young age, I began attending Beach Cumberland Presbyterian Church. When World War I ended in 1918, Beach Church had a big picnic. Everyone loaded up their horses and buggies and had their blankets and came and had a picnic. That was the first time that I ever tried deviled eggs. I attended Beach schools and graduated high school. I would have gone to college and had a career in politics. Heck, I might have even run for governor. But back then, women were expected to marry young and raise a family. One day, a very handsome classmate of mine by the name of Ed Hurt caught my eye and just swept me off my feet. We were married in September of 1926, and we started our life here together on Foxhorn Hill Farm. We had 3 children together. Our first son, Ed, was born in 1927. Our second son, Robert, was born in 1932. However, he sadly passed away from an internal gastrobleed at the very young age of 3, and it broke my heart. Our third son, Steve, was born in 1937. Steve was diagnosed with polio at age 15, 1 year before the vaccine came out. We traveled to Warm Springs, Georgia, where Steve stayed for a year to receive the polio treatments. Leaving him was very, very hard for me after the loss of little Robert, as I just wanted to simply take care of and nurture Steve as he was dealing with these treatments. We always had a very big garden and farm here at Foxhorn Hill. We grew lots of vegetables, corn, soybeans. We raised hogs, sheep, cows, and chickens too. We even made our own sausage. We canned almost everything that we harvested. And I was the very first person here in Sumner County to have a deep freezer. The newspaper even came and took a picture of me standing beside it and put it in the paper. Anyway, one thing that I always loved about Shackle Island was that everybody here in the community always wanted to help each other. When the Great Depression came, we as a family were well prepared. It didn't affect us too badly as we were fairly self-sustaining. However, a lot of our neighbors were struggling. We would give them food if they needed food, and we would even offer a place here at our home if they needed a place to stay for a little while. I was an active member of Beach Church as well as a Beach Nut. I loved getting together with those ladies and playing cards every week. I was a part of the home demonstration group here in Sumner County as well. I loved to quilt, paint, and crochet. I crocheted hats, quilts, and even dishcloths. Whenever people of the community would come and visit me, I would always make sure that they left with a handmade dish towel. My husband and I loved animals. When our sheep would lamb, I would bundle them up and put them in front of the heater here in our house and bottle feed them. I even had a very fluffy black cat named Thomas. He loved to sit in my lap. In January of 1965, my dear husband Ed passed away of a heart attack here on our farm. He was working out in the field one evening and he never came in for dinner. In August of 1997, my son Steve passed away at the age of 60, and in 2007, my son Ed passed away at the age of 80. One of my favorite things as I got older was when my grandchildren, Mary Elizabeth and Ed, and my great-grandchildren, Jacob and Kate, would come and visit me and spend their weekends here with me on the farm. I loved getting to spend time with my family, and I loved passing on the many memories here of Shackle Island to them. I lived by myself well into my 100s, and it was not uncommon to stop by and visit me and see me cutting my grass well into my 90s. I also had a successful cornea transplant at the age of 99, just a couple months shy of my 100th birthday. Thanks to the many people here in Shackle Island, I was able to remain here in my home until I passed away on July the 25th of 2014 at the age of 105. I was laid to rest on the hillside of the historic beach cemetery, and I'm very thankful that my family has continued the preservation of our family farm, Foxhorn Hill. My great-granddaughter Kate even got married here a couple of years ago. Thank you so much for stopping by and seeing me. I hope that you have enjoyed our visit. Thank you for your continued support of our beloved historic cemetery here in the Shackle Island community.